What is going on, everybody? It is Friday when I'm recording this, so happy fucking Friday. But if it's not Friday where you are when you're watching this, have a great day anyway. Today I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about just a stand-up Kizer Vanguard series knife that I've had in my collection for, gosh, going on 2 years probably. And I've used this knife more times than I can count. It was one of my first of the kind of revamped Keizers with the better actions, I guess you could say. I had a mini Begleiter before this one. This one's actually on bearings, where the earlier Begleiters and the mini that I had were on washers. So this again is the Kizer Begleiter, about a 3-inch blade, nice slender EDC knife. I've got a medium large size hand, and to give you just an idea of the size, you can see how it fits in my hand. I can put all the pressure in the world on it. It's got contoured G10 scales, which are very smooth, have just a little bit of texture on them, but the pocket clip is in and out of the pocket easily. It does seem a little high when you look at it here, but in the grip, maybe because of the thinness and the contouring of the knife, you don't feel those hot spots. And this little thing right here at the end of the little sharpening choil is actually a safety mechanism that Kizer puts into their knives so that when it drops shut, see how that little nub hit my thumb instead of the blade hitting my thumb? Because again, I'm horizontal, guys. I'm not holding the knife up and down vertically, but you can tell that it's just a drop shut, and the little nub in there keeps it from cutting into my blade, which would disappoint Captain Lefty EBDC, because we all know Kev gets a thrill out of cutting his thumbs in half. So the little nubbin, we could call it the Kevin nail protector. But that's what that little nubbin is on some of the newer Kizer, and the Begleiter being one of those. But again, this knife, it's not an exciting knife. It's a single deployment thumb stud knife. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's that N690 blade steel that Kizer uses on just about everything. Yeah, N690. And again, just a fantastic flat grind, thin behind the edge, gentleman's folder, coated blade. It comes without a coated blade too. But let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. I'll go to Blade HQ and get the wrong specs to put in the description so you guys can take a look at those. But let's see how that compares in size to knives that we might have a mental picture of. Starting with the Cold Steel 4MAX. And the Civivi Baby Banter. Let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. And Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And that's smaller than the Paramilitary 2. Just a tad, maybe a quarter or a half-inch longer than the Benchmade Bug Out, but within that size range, guys. That might give you a good idea of what the regular Begleiter comes in. And then, as you guys know, White Mountain Knives, and I did a review on, but White Mountain Knives put out their exclusive Begleiter XL, which is a good bit bigger than the regular Begleiter. And then Kizer put out in the mini, when they redid it, using that same bearing system, they switched from washers to bearings, and you'll see our little nub in there, our little Kevin nail protector. But this knife is tiny, guys. The blade weighs nothing, and it drops shut. If I was in a normal position, it's that simple. But that is a mini Begleiter with a reverse Tonto blade. They also make this in a straight blade so that they would all kind of look the same. But the Begleiter's been a really popular knife for Kizer, and I can see why. because again, it comes in multiple sizes. It's kind of an understated knife that kind of does what it needs to do, functions well as a tool, has great access to the lock bar there. And then of course on the XL, it's a button lock, and it has the addition of the flipper with those thumb studs. But guys, most importantly, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Thanks for checking out my channel and supporting it. If you are so inclined, please subscribe. Most importantly, and the thing that I ask the most of you, is please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Keep back the hate. If you've got an issue with somebody, have a civil debate. I love you all, guys. Peace.